Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am still sick, so I wanted to get on and just film a quick bi-weekly makeup basket for you. I don't know how quick it's going to be. In theory, it should be quick because I'm not adding that much in or taking that much out from this basket this week. But I wanted to since I didn't have that much, I wanted to kind of combine it with a video idea that I was going to do anyways as a separate video this month, and that is a recap of my last month of bi-weekly makeup baskets. And I just want to go through and kind of show you or tell you the way I've been using things, how I've liked them, and that way my bi-weekly makeup baskets in general won't be that long because this would normally be a separate video. So I'm just going to go ahead and film that all together today, and I'll start with the products that I've already pulled out of my basket from the first bi-weekly makeup basket for this month, and I'll just kind of start going at random, I guess. I'll start with face products. And so one of the things that I pulled out is my Dream Bouncy Blush in the color Hot Tamale. Looks a little bit like a mess. I haven't repressed it back in. I really enjoyed this with, let me see if I can grab it real quick. I really enjoyed pairing these two together, my Tarte Doll Face blush on top of Hot Tamale. It just made my Doll Face blush last longer throughout the day, and I really liked the colors together. They're very similar when you put them together. So I really enjoyed that combination, but there was quite a bit of time that I didn't use it. Sometimes I just don't feel like that extra step of putting two different blushes on, or at least putting a cream and then a powder blush over top of it. So the next thing I took out of my basket, but I had used several times, was my Luminoso blush. Not much to say here. I enjoyed using it. I didn't use it any special way. I didn't find any other uses for it, so just that. Next two things I pulled out are my Laura Geller Balance and Brighten. My Laura Geller Gilded Honey and the City Color White Gold Cream Shadow, which I was using as a base for this. I did it a couple of times. I ended up not using this as much, so I went ahead and took these two out. Still love them, just wasn't using them as much, so I pulled them out for some other products to take their place. Next thing I took out was my ColourPop Monster Highlighter. I enjoy this, but as we start getting into fall, I started, wanting to wear some darker colors, and this leans pink. It has a pink shift, so I would wear this with some pinker blushes, so I went ahead and pulled this out. Still love it. Love the formula, and I love how you can apply it with your fingers. The next thing I pulled out is the Laura Mercier Ritual Bronzer. I just wanted to use some other products, so I only used this for 1-2 week period of time, and I only used it a couple times, but I really do like it. It was the first time I had ever used it, so I like that it's got a nice rosy undertone to it, and it's not too orange, so I really like that. I took out, we'll move on to eyes, I guess. I took out these 3 liners. I used these 3 with this MAC Zestful, not getting the true color. It's that green iridescent. With the Naked Smoky palette, which I forgot to pull out here. I only did one look with this, but I did it a couple different times and I really loved it. I showed it in a previous video. It was a look I had gotten from X Sparkage or Alicia's channel, and I really enjoyed using those 3 together. The next is this ColourPop Birthday Girl. I took this out. It's a little bit chunky as far as the glitter goes, but I really have found myself wanting to pull this back out. So I may do that coming up in a makeup basket soon. And the last thing for eyes was this MAC Cinderella eye gloss in Lightly Tauped, and I used this a couple times. It's just going to take some getting used to because of the tackiness on your eyes when you use it. And as far as lip products, I pulled out of a basket officially this Sunny Day lip gloss. I've taken it out of my project, so I'm just using this whenever I feel like using it. And MAC Proenza Schuler Wood Rose. I really still love this color, and in fact I have a similar color pulled for this next makeup basket. So I'll get into the things that I've pulled for this next makeup basket. And so one of the things that I realized was that I wasn't using my MAC Industrial Eye Pencil as much as I really wanted to. I used it a couple times just on the bottom lash line, but I know that I really like using this over top of some pressed pigments by MAC. So I pulled a couple. This one is Blue Willow. I don't know if you can see, it's like an icy blue. I pulled Moth. It's like a purple gray. It's pressed pigment. They're all pressed pigments. And Black Grape. This is my favorite to put industrial over, so I can't wait to do that. I'm not sure that I will use all three of these. but I wanted to definitely pull those. The next thing I pulled for this 2 weeks is Bobbi Brown's Sandstone Shimmer Brick, and I wanted something a little bit warmer for a highlight. I'm still, you'll see, I'm still going to keep in the other highlighters that I have, but I really wanted something for a little warmer option, and Stephanie from the Daisy Girly actually just talked about this recently and made me want to pull this out. And the next thing is my favorite MAC lipstick, and this is in Feed the Senses. This is a luster finish. Is it a luster? Yeah, it is. It's my favorite formula. It is a limited edition, and I would never know if they came back out with it because the color has so many similar undertones to other colors, and MAC likes to rename their lipsticks, but I do have a backup of that. So I'm going to quickly go through the things that are going to be in my basket for these next 2 weeks, which is pretty much the same thing, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you how I've been using things, how I've been liking them, in the spirit of that video that I said I was going to do separately, the recap. So I've been using L'Oreal Silky Sheer Face Lotion 50 Plus for a SPF. This expires this month, so I really wanted to get through it. To be honest, I don't really like this. It leaves my face a little bit shiny, that sunscreen feel, you know, when you have sunscreen on your skin and it's hard to put makeup over top of it. So I really prefer like a lotion or something like that. It says lotion, but it's more like a liquid. And I have the BB version of this, which doesn't expire till I believe 17 or 16. So I'm going to try and use that. It's got some color to it. Maybe the next time we go to the beach, I'm going to try and use that. But I'm using this just to get as much use as I can out of it. It's probably about to here now, so I'll be happy with my use on this because it was totally full when I started using it by the end of the month when this expires. Ooh, that was quick. I've been using my Naked Skin Illuminating Beauty Balm. I really enjoy this. Almost finished with it. And then I will just go in the order of everything you put on your face. And that's going to take me a minute to grab this. Okay, so then I've just been using my NYX Wonder Pencil and my Almay Concealer. And over top of that, I have been using my Coti Airspun powder. And I really, really enjoy, you'll see in my favorites, I really enjoy that, just that combo. I have not been using any foundation whatsoever, just that combo of concealer and face powder. Now this Coti Airspun is in the translucent extra coverage, so that may be why, even though it's translucent, it gives you some coverage, and that really works very well. I guess I will keep going with face. Powder-wise, under my eyes, I've been using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. Love this. Almost finished with it. I won't repurchase only because, at least not right now, because I have so many other concealers, but I am loving this. And then the powder that I've been putting over top of that is the e.l.f. Tone, sorry if I'm blinding you, tone correcting powder. This really brightens my under eyes. I've really been enjoying the brightening effect underneath my under eyes. I'm not wearing this today. I'm not wearing the concealer either. I kind of just, being sick, I just threw on some makeup quickly. Okay, let's go through. This Sonia Kashuk Cream Bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of my basket because I really haven't been using it. It's a little bit of an extra step that I haven't been wanting to take in the morning. Maybe that's just because I've been sick, but I really think I could do without it. I'm probably not going to miss it. Rimmel Stay Matte Powder replaced the one that I used up just for touch-ups throughout the day. Anyways, I like that. I have a ton of them, so nothing much to say. Loreal Balance and Brighten. I've been using this just as an all-over bronzer, and I've been making some progress. Sneak peek. Blushes. This has been a fun one this month. I kept this Lorac Cheek in my basket from last week because I really wasn't getting too much use out of it, and then I really, discovered that I enjoyed this blush color, and so then what I started doing was doing combos. These two together, and I think I did these two together, and I absolutely love the combos. So I've been wearing this by itself, but comboed with this color, incredible. This color is way more pigmented than I thought it was initially, and I started using it, and I was like, whoa, because I would put that on my apples, and I would look like a clown. But I really love that. I'm going to leave this in and keep getting some more love out of that. My Naked Flushed palette, really been loving this, mainly for the bronzer. But I have been getting some use out of the blush and the highlighter as well. Really like that. And I actually used this whole palette for an eye look one day. I put, obviously, the bronzer in the crease. I put this in the crease as well, like over top, above it. And then I put this as my brow bone highlight. And I don't remember what I had on my lid, but it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. So that was really fun, finding a new way to use that. This basket, I was able to get some good use out of my MAC Raisin blush, and I use this as a blush. I use it with a duo fiber, and I find that it is just pigmented enough with a duo fiber. It gives you just enough color, and it doesn't make you look crazy. So this blush is, in fact, not too dark for me if I use a duo fiber. I have also used this in my eye looks, in my crease, and in fact I'm wearing it today in my crease and as a base for the coppering that I put over top of it. I have been absolutely going to town on MAC Warm Soul. I'm wearing it today, and I am still not graceful at that head tilt, but anyways, I've been using this a lot. What I haven't been using a lot, but I am going to still leave it in my basket because I know I love it, is MAC Lavish Living. And this, you know, like I said, primarily as a contouring blush on the backs of my cheeks. And another thing that I haven't really been using much this time, and I may start to fall off of because of the season, how do I get all that on me, is my Tarte blush. Again, sneak peek. I'm going to try and go quick. I'm starting to feel crappy. Another thing I didn't show was the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. I've really been loving this. I discovered that I do have another sample of this, so I'm so excited about that. These two palettes, I've left them in twice. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I did get another look out of these, the Coti look that I was talking about. I did do it at least one more time, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these out, especially because I pulled some new eye stuff. Kind of going all over the place now because I'm starting to be hot and not feel well. So, Kat Von D Thunderstruck, I've said how much I love this. Ashley from Love, Health, and Makeup pulled this for her basket, and she's been using it. I have not yet used this as a transformer shade, even though I knew that it would do that. I mean, I did it once or twice, and so that's how I discovered its versatility, but I haven't done it, like, on purpose yet. So I'm going to do that, but I've been using this as a highlighter, although I haven't been wearing highlighter much the past couple of days. Okay, so the obligatory is just my MAC concealer for the under eyes, my Paint Only Paint Pot. Love these, they're staples. My Essence Gel Liner, I've been wearing this over top of my Physicians Formula liquid eyeliner, and I really enjoy it. My MAC Blank Type, been using this as a brow bone highlight, really enjoy that. MAC, I always do this with this eyeshadow, Urban Decay Sideline, and I've really been enjoying this. It's just a nice one shadow look. I can just kind of toss this on my lid and then all in my crease, and it comes out really nice, so I enjoy that. I've actually been getting a lot of use out of MAC Vanilla Pigment. I've been putting it on my lid and some various things in the crease, and I've really been enjoying this. I don't know why. I mean, I haven't used this, and I'm just going to leave it here. I'm just going to leave this here. So, hopefully I'll get some more use out of this Stila In the Moment eyeshadow sample so I can throw this out. Of course, my Too Faced Natural Eye palette. I've been trying to get some full eye looks out of this. I've been doing some investigating on YouTube for some looks and some creativity and things like that. So I've gotten a couple looks out of that. I really enjoyed having this Eye Teeny in Ambrosia in my basket, just in case like I'm really not feeling it that day and I just want to do something real quick. I can do a really quick look with this and one other shadow, or this by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this in just because of its versatility. Lip products are a bit cray. I have used each of these two a couple of times. I'm wearing this Tarte one today. First time wearing a red in a video, so I'm proud of myself. I was nervous to do it. I don't quite know that it goes with this eye look, but I wanted to wear it, and this is the eye look that happened. So sorry if I look cray. So anyways, these two, of course, my JLo Nude, the MAC Rebel, I only wore once. I love it, but it's just hard for me to wear at work. I just can't bring myself to do it. My Viva Glam 5 and my Rakim Kat Von D liquid lipstick. Loved all of these. I've worn them at least once in this basket, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and leave them in. Palette-wise, I am still going to keep going with my Naked 2 and my MAC palette. I've gotten some nice looks out of these. I will show you. I've done some looks with nylon. I am wearing Coppering today. I've done a nice look with Stars and Rockets here. And also Plum 1. I think that's Plum 1. Something like that. And I want to get a nice look out of Sex and the Oyster here, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this in here. A little sidebar. These four shadows right here on the side. This is Rice Paper. This is Moon's Reflection. This is Black Tide. And this is... God, I can't remember. But those four shadows were what I wore at my wedding. Seems a little crazy, right? But the men were dressed in blue. So, and then some looks I've gotten out of this. This is going to be a little hard. Sorry to blind you. I've used Verve. I've used some YDK and some Chopper. Tease, of course, in the crease. booty call on the brow bone, and I've gotten some really nice looks out of that. Eye products real quick. Just some new things. I've been using MAC Hot and Naughty because I used up my Supersizer mascara. Spoiler. And just the normals. Of course, my MAC Industrial Eye Pencil. I've been using the Tarte, the Brow Architect. I've been using the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer over or under my Painterly paint pot, and then of course I've been using my Graph Black as my black liner instead of the Marc Jacobs because it's just so hard to get through. I've used a couple looks where I've had to use my jumbo eye pencil in Milk, and that's pretty much it that I haven't shown in other videos. And so that's it. Video is still 21 minutes long. I tried to make it even shorter than that, so I apologize. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys are feeling well, unlike me. I'm going to probably take all this makeup off and jump back in bed. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.